And now the backtracking begins. Thermal goggles. How do I get down there? Ugh. That's everyone's favourite, the old chaff grenade. Bam! That's actually a really good way to get stocked up. Where is this fucking rat? Oh, there it is! Shit. I cannot remember how to get this rat. This is draining my health. Oh, I eviscerated it. Alright, cool. I absolutely love this bit. Mainly just because you keep looking at Rex, and you just know that you're gonna have to... This power code shit isn't gonna work. And you're gonna have to fight it. You're gonna have to fight a nuclear-equipped walking battle tank. And
This makes me feel like a rat.
Ah, feathers. Why didn't you wait till tomorrow? Then I could. I'm just checking. You know what? I'm gonna count this as a June subscriber. Is this the last day, mate? No, wait, it is the 1st of June. Huh. I need to update some shit. If you can believe it, I don't know what day it is. Chaff grenades. Okay, here we go. Yes. Palkey 1. Now comes the backtracking.
Pal code number 1 confirmed.
We've got backtracking, we've got a lot of exposition. It's gonna be good.
Pal code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of pal code number 1. Now, pal number 2, freeze the key.
Well, it's just like the bunker guys that, you know, we actually spent 3 or 4 hours getting into the bunker, figuring out the puzzle and stuff. Oh yeah, that's it. So basically you need to change, the power key changes with temperature. So you just need to hang out somewhere cold. So this isn't too bad, because you just hang about here, you listen to crows go caw-caw. I was hoping there'd be some rations and stuff, but there's nothing. In fact, I think there might be some rations out here. How do I get out of here? There we go. Yeah, so I think there's the people that actually figured it out, the bunker stuff. You know, we did all those phone calls and stuff. We got all the phones. And then there's just idiots that came running in after us trying to get our shit. It's like, nah, you ain't getting our shit. Defend it to the bitter end. Just wanted some fucking rations. Christ. Gotta take down a nuclear-equipped walking battle taxi. Alright, cool. So, it doesn't actually tell you when the power key does it, but the power key's now... It's now blue. It's cold. But we have to be quick, or else it changes back. Which isn't painful this time, but it's painful with when we had to take it to the molten core. Yeah, it depends what they're doing with the engines. Honestly, I don't think you're going to see that big a difference in like graphic fidelity, but like loading times are going to be better. Oh, I did the wrong fucking thing again. There we go. It's going to be interesting. I mean, my whole thing is that I don't see why you'd buy an Xbox. Like, everything is launching cross-platform for PC. Why wouldn't you just invest in a nice PC and have something that can do good streaming, and I do all my work on my PC, and do all my 3D rendering and shit, but...
Next comes PAL number 3. Warm the key.
Right, now here comes all the plot, and... I think whatever the next GTA is, I'm just guessing, knowing what Rockstar are like at the moment. The world will be big, it will look brilliant, but they really need to like reassess level design and just like mission structure. As we were saying in Fox's stream the other night, just the amount of missions that, and it goes for GTA as well. Remember the amount of fucking Lamar missions? Oh, bro, can you give me a lift here? Like, I've just got to talk to this one guy, and then next thing you know, you're murdering like fucking 50 guns. I think there's people like... There's like people like Nakey Jakey that pointed out that the mission structure is very dull now. And it's a shame because everything in that world is so brilliant. Like, I played, after watching the Soccer stream the other night, I went and played Red Dead last night, and I did one mission that was, again, me blasting 80 cunts, but then I just ended up, like, helping people, running around the wilderness, meeting strangers, and that's where Rockstar games are brilliant, and they just need a mission structure to kind of... They need a mission structure to match that. Like, look at, yeah, you can kind of hope it. I mean, Dan Houser left, though, who was, like, the big main one. I mean, the thing that I find is... look at GTA 3 and then Vice City, and it started to narrow in San Andreas, but the brilliant thing about GTA 3 was the way you could approach missions, and be it due to, like, constraints at the time, or whatnot. Oh shit, I'm gonna hold that thought. We've got some story.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Die?
No. Fox Die. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
2 people dying of a heart attack.
Well, apparently, Fox Die kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
Just
Oh, it's
injecting
true,
people with shit.
isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Die vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Did you see that text from Perry there? Ag. Our teacher friend is having to clean Lego at school 3 times a day. Unreal. What? Oh, fucking hell. And I left the elevator up here so I can just take it back down. Because I'm smart. I'm smarter than the average bear. Boo-boo. I need to real murder this cunt. I need to murder him good. Hey, back. People just leaving landmines about the place. It's infuriating. I think I'm going to pick up body armor here. Alright, so I'm in the steam room. I can now turn this PAL key hot. Steam vents. So yeah, like I was saying, back to Rockstar game design. So, Vice City and GTA 3. Oh, son of a bitch. Wasting these. Vice City and GTA 3. Best example I have of it is the mission where it says you've got to kill the Don bot after he like betrays you. Going on from an excellent mission where they send you to get a car, and if you don't read your pager, you get blown up. And then they had a mission after that where it's just like, alright, you've got to assassinate the Don. Now, when I was a kid, I didn't know that there was a little back alley around the back where you could get up and get a sniper position and just shoot him. Instead, I would do stuff like wait for him to get out and just run him over, or just get a rocket launcher and just pummel it for, like, just throw grenades down there. Or I'd just wait by the Mafia house and I would just, again, pelt it with grenades when they were coming through in the cars and just hope that I get lucky. Now, if that was GTA 5, The moment I don't go at that sniper position and try and take a shot, it would be like you didn't complete the mission the way we wanted you to complete that mission. Which is bullshit. And especially when they've got this world where there is so much things you can do and it's like interactive, like you meet these strangers and freaks and you can do stuff your way. It really yanks you out of the net. It just kind of yanks you out that world where it's just like you didn't do it the way we wanted to, and that's not what GTA was ever about. It was about this whole open world sandbox. It's supposed to be like your plaything, and that's why, yeah. If I can just see them, they'll either go one. I can't. I would like to see them do something. Go back to that, like, because I think you look at games like Metal Gear Solid 5, where they, again, like, there were people completing these missions in, like, completely crazy ways, but it still wasn't detracting from the story or the world. If anything, it was just like, it's the way that if you thought of a way to do something, you could usually do it. Kojima might be an absolute lunatic when it comes to the plot, but when it comes to game design, the dude just knows what's up. He's an absolute master with, like, engines. Right, yeah, shout out to Socks. To Fox named Socks. So I believe he's giving me a little lurk right now. I see you. And it's a shame, because again, I played Red Dead, like, last night, and I thought, wow, this is absolutely incredible, and I did that one mission, and it just, yet again, turned into, let's go shoot 20 let's go shoot 20 dudes, and oh, I wandered slightly off the path, okay, cool, it's yanked me out of the game, and it's just like, I should have been able to run around the town and shoot these people in my own time, if you're gonna make me shoot 20 people. Here we go. We're about to...
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification. But
Thanks,
my
Ox.
reason for getting into genetics
Appreciate
was
it.
true.
Because you want to know yourself, right?
That's right.
Yeah, we were just discussing
I want
Rockstar
to
game
know
design.
where I came from, my age, my race.
That's fair, man. You gotta work.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Did not know
Yes.
that.
Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the
Just
past.
learning shit.
Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother.
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his
Cranking
rations
it.
with me. Yes. Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to
Well,
my past.
Zanzibar Land was, like,
And he brought you back to America.
was
No.
from the original Metal Gear.
I was in Mozambique when he
And I'm pretty sure it
came.
was a typo.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom. This America. Then he and my brother went back to Africa to
Soundtrack,
continue
by the way.
war. And that's
On
when it
point.
happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yeah, so her
Yes.
brother is Grey
That's
Fox,
right.
the cyborg ninja.
2 years.
Frank
You
Yeager.
were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Grey Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Grey Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Oh,
Fox. No.
Fox.
Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
I wonder if this is like a possible
Those
thing.
enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then
Oh, really? Ah,
the victim
awesome.
dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart
This is
cells
what we should be
commit
scared of.
suicide? Naomi,
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Oh, he's such a badass.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake, I...
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Ugh.
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Okay. Oh, man. Just keeps getting deeper and deeper.
Snake, Naomi's under arrest.
What the hell is happening over there? What's the Colonel thinking?
Campbell is... I'm sorry, I can't say anymore. But please believe me, I'm here to help you until the end.
I believe you, Mei Ling. You bitch.
Please, Snake, don't give up.
So, you would like to play Castlevania? I really need to work on my channel. I need to work on, like, cool Nightbot commands and stuff. I just kind of lazy. Save! I keep throwing the wrong grenades. That's right, I did it. Right, hopefully I did this in enough time and the PAL key hasn't reverted back. No, still red. Here we go. Hold on to your seatbelts.
PAL code number 3 confirmed. PAL code entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No, why?
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have
Oh my god, I love
involved
this
you in
game.
that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting
Just joining us,
a
we're about to
little
take down a
worried
nuclear-equipped walking
about
battle
the
tank.
threat of a nuclear strike. Our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
You played me like a fiddle!
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had
Damn
Decoy
it.
Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning? Just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh?
Basically, if Snake
You
never
didn't
turned
think
up,
You made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell
if
are
he never
you?
turned up, it would have been fine.
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole.
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So
Best voice in video gaming.
Snake, you've been talking to...
me, dear brother.
Liquid. How the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Otacon, get me out of here.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Yeah.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Thank you.
Liquid! Snake! Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
Just shoot
So I
him.
could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Armstech president and decoy Octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the G.
Bloody Pentagon again.
From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox Die.
Fox die? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so
When I was a kid, I
easily.
didn't realize the Pentagon
What?
was actually a
We
thing.
got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Die's program just before the operation, but
I thought it was just something from the X-Files.
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Die's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Die vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus.
It's kind of
It's
fitting
true
right now.
that the Armstech president and
COVID,
decoy
lol.
Octopus were killed by Fox Die, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's
Well,
right.
they were
I'm
mothered
just
by
the
different people.
leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my
I think blonde hair
revenge.
is a recessive.
You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with
Same
your
with Ginger.
own hands.
Ginger's also recessive genes.
You stole my chance for revenge. Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him. I will destroy him.
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you. Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. Yeah. Snake.
Recessive genes of a battle tank.
First to be built by this glorious new weapon. Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
It's moving.
Bring it on.
How do I stop it?
Oh, I know how to stop it. Chaff grenades! Going down. Fuck, I love this game. I love it so much. It might be out. It's up there with like Majora's Mask. I can't choose between the two. They're both incredible. Okay, I'm gonna put on body armor, but I'm gonna need to pay attention to my health. Chaff grenades is what we need. Well, that's it. I need to take out this thing on its arm. Fucking laser, man. If I stay underneath it, it can't quite get me. Ah, the laser. Fucking hell. Fucking laser! Come on! Getting off of it. Too close to it. Fuck! Get some distance.
Foggy?
Thanks for the host, Fox. This is tense. Didn't have the... That's the problem with body armor.
What happened? Snake! Snake!
Okay, I just need to stay on top of health. Body armor on. That's right. I now need to remember that I need to go for the radar on its shoulder. don't think body armor's going to protect me against rockets. Can't escape him. Fucking hell. There we go. Shit. Still not enough. Just so fucking accurate. Fucking hit me. Right as I get that there. Oh, that's so painful.
Did that do it?
Yeah, thank you for the host, man. This is just too intense to pay attention to what's going on in the chat. I'm trying.
Grey Fox. The name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat.
Anything sounds better than Deep Throat.
You're a terrible snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Josh, I'm glad you could join us.
Fox, why? What do you want from me? I am a prisoner of death.
Jizzy?
Only you can free me. Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you. Naomi? You're the only one who can stop her. No, I can't. Why? Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself
So many plot
to
turns.
kill her too.
It's like the Sixth Sense all over again.
I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother. Fox, from the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister. But every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
Oh, man.
Just about out of time.
Jizzy, how's the garden centre?
Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use Royal Harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered Fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
Oh, man.
Destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the code name Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger! Fox!
Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now! In front of you, I can finally die. I can't do it. After that,
Can't do it.
I was taken from the battle. I can't do it. Neither truly alive nor truly dead. an undying shadow
I can't do
in
it.
a world of light. But soon,
No good.
it
I
will
can't do it.
finally end.
No, I can't do it.
It's a weird time for him to have feelings.
Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Farewell, Fox. Oh. That's gonna hurt.
Foolish man. He prayed for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
Oh man, it taught me all new things about feelings as like a 10-year-old. How you doing, Hot Sauce Wasted? I need to find some rations. These fucking missiles are the death of me. Honestly. I've got no... Oh, I'm gonna have to fucking do this again. Well, I'm gonna die. Fucking thing. I don't think I've got to do the whole thing again. There's no way to get away from him. Does someone know how to get away from those missiles? Because fucking hell. Oh, there we go. Cool.
Snake.
GG's.
Crush you into dust.
Okay. Thank you, Supremo. I was getting distracted there, but Hot Sauce Wasted, Supremo, welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining. Hope you're both having good days. We're playing some Metal Gear and we're trying to hit 100 followers, so should be good.
Oh no.
Thank you for the follow, man. I'm just playing this for my own sanity. Fucking, I played every Sonic game and then I just needed a new series to play, and now we're playing this, and I'm fucking remembering how incredible it is. Yeah, the sexy chick just betrayed us. Turns out she wanted us dead all along. And injected us with a virus that targets DNA strands. Science.
Sleeping late as usual. A snake. Liquid. You're still alive. I won't die as long as you still live.
What do you think?
bad.
Was Liquid the recessive genes, or was Solid?
Revolution was a failure. Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting. Fighting? What are you really after? A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be. That was Big Boss's fantasy. It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us.
We're going to
We
play
were
during the Cold War,
valued.
just so those of
We
you
were
that don't know.
desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do.
Liquid Snake is in
After I
my
launch
top
this
10
weapon and get our
of people I'd
billion
like to read me a
dollars,
bedtime story.
We'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie. So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors
Snake
betray
wants to
you?
fuck people up.
Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
He's got a very good point. We have been
watched
murdering a
your
lot of
face
people.
when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle. There's a killer inside you.
I think we can do that,
You
Joshua.
don't have to deny it.
Let's see how long
We
this
were
takes.
created to be that way.
created?
Because I'm either going to blast through this boss fight, or this is going to take me like 2 hours.
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big boss.
But Father was wounded in combat.
You can
and
just
already
predict
in
the
coma
dialogue.
when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus, and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets.
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed. To create you. I got all of the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different.
So who wanted to know about the human genome on this Monday?
With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more
chicks
than
do dig blonde
60
chicks.
soldier
He also got the
genes
better accent.
responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers. That's right. The Genome Soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
So were they clones, or are they just
That's right.
genetically
They
enhanced?
are our brothers, created
I never got
artificially
this.
through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments!
I do love that.
1991,
noise.
the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds
This
of thousands of
actually,
retired soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows.
This sparked a lot of conspiracy theories about
Caused by
the Gulf War.
exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes. They too are our brothers and sisters.
Does anyone know what a Gulf
So
War
the
baby
genome
is?
soldiers mean that
I
the
wanna look this up
experiments
now.
were a success?
I'm going to be...
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
I mean, that's... Metal Gear always gives me a lot to Wikipedia.
Asymmetry theory. Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry.
Gulf War syndrome,
Genome
fatigue, muscle
soldiers
pain,
suffer
cognitive
from
problems,
the same
insomnia,
problem.
rashes and diarrhea.
Signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you
Gulf
can
War
save your
babies
family?
have
It's very touching.
In nature,
birth
family
defects
members
such as
don't
malformations
mate
on
with
the
each other,
eyes,
yet
jaw,
they
and
help each other
spine.
to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then I'm
What are your
going to
genes
go
telling you,
beyond
chat? Sound off.
in order to break the curse of my heritage.
Jesse Gillespie, did your genes tell you to go to the garden centre today?
And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you.
Meryl!
Meryl! Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived
Oh,
at a
shit.
decision.
Here we go.
They won't even need a PDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
I just really want to fight now.
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
What's
Bomb
AWACS?
the place.
What?
Not only that, V-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-61.
Oh, it's one of those airborne early warning planes.
Bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed.
Need a fucking
Tell
dictionary.
The Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll
Cool.
give you
Buy
a
us some
chance to
time.
escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Meryl was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering
Colonel.
them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing? What?
Can people stop getting strangled on Kodak?
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
President is a busy man. I have complete authority.
I'm a bit annoyed you never got to interact with this dude again. He seems like a proper decent evil dude. Secretary of Defense.
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all?
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Ugh.
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s.
Oof.
Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon.
I really like
You
this
two
dude. He's
have a
like
lot of
Bond levels
catching
of
up to
villain.
do.
Just pure evil.
Farewell.
Like, what's his name? Carter. The news mogul.
There's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike.
Let's finish it.
You stole everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death.
Now we're gonna fight. Unless we need another lesson in genetics. No, we're fighting. Cool.
If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end. If you cross this line, you'll fall.
So I like how they start the timer
Will
here.
kill even you.
But if you reset, you get the full 3 minutes. How about you, Snake?
How about you, Snake?
There it is. Oh, I'm too good for you. Come here, boy. Come here, boy.
Nice shot!
Oh, you dick.
Better hurry. It's going to blow!
Hope we all like that voice bite.
What's wrong, Snake?
Fucking hell, it just absolutely drains your health. Just run around in circles, it'll confuse him. Woo! No! He found out my circle strats. God, if you really don't land all those hits, he absolutely wrecks you. Yeah, just like that. Circle strats. You really need to get up close. No! You breakdancing kicked me. That's right, we get the full 3 minutes now. Which is what I intended. Oh, I literally know nothing. Come on, one more hit.
You're out of time.
Get in. Liquid.
Meryl. Meryl?
Snake, is that you? Snake, oh, you're alive. Thank God.
Meryl. Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl, it must have been terrible.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
Torture wasn't that bad.
Even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you.
Snake is not the best conversationalist.
It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive.
The McDonald's would reopen and give me chicken nuggies.
I wanted to see you again.
Meryl.
Meryl.
That's my Kodak.
Don't worry, it happens to every guy. You get an incident and your Kodak goes off.
Snake, it's me.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right. You saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news.
My boy,
too.
Otacon.
To be bombed.
Oh boy. I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out?
Otacon.
Yeah. You
Real
can take
cock
the
like
loading
that.
tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No. It's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to?
Oh,
I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know.
Good for you, Otacon.
Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good. Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Okay, I gotta go.
Oh,
I
Buyer,
promise
why are
I'll
you
do
sending
something
me
about your escape route.
offers on
Thanks.
stuff that I was looking at yesterday that I shouldn't be purchasing because I'm not working?
Well, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
It's just like, look, we know you
Thanks,
can't afford a
Snake.
2060 Ti, but this one's on sale.
Let's get the hell out of
So
here.
your mum's rent.
What about him? Where's Otacon?
It's Otacon!
He's
You tomato bitch.
fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah. And I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
I say Otacon, you say Otacon. But I know which one's right. But she says aluminum as well. It's aluminium.
Meryl.
Changed my mind.
Snake.
Please don't unfollow me for saying aluminium.
No.
We can be different.
It started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Let's get out of here.
Laugh it up, Meryl. We're only gonna
Snake,
die.
It's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up. Hurry!
Where'd she get that gilet from?
Looking good, Snake.
This is not the time for this conversation. Honestly. Is it nuclear strike incoming? Buildings falling down? You might get cold though. Wait, can't you get some shit if you go... Yeah, it's a ration here. Still know it, baby.
I'll drive. Damn, a surveillance camera.
No chaff grenades.
Damn, no keys. Oh, right, keys. I got it, Snake. Jump in.
Let's blow this motherfucker.
Fire that machine gun with your weapon gun. Shoot him, Snake.
Jesus Christ.
Snake, hold on.
There we go.
Uh-oh, Snake. Checkpoint.
Here they come!
We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path.
Just did. We've been together for 2 minutes. You know, you've already like killing my fucking vibe. Just nagging me senseless.
We're not out of the woods yet.
Here they come!
We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path.
I'm trying to.
You did it, Snake.
Women, am I right? I jest. Now for the last time, go cut me some firewood.
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet!
Liquid!
Liquid!
Well, I'm out of rations. Come on. This final why isn't it shooting him? I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Gonna die! Oh, so near the end as well. There we go.
Look, Snake, daylight.
Oh!
We're gonna crash.
And we're done. Now let's watch this play out. I love how Liquid just keeps coming back. He's just won't die. Snake!
Meryl.
I could use this time now
Are you
to
okay?
go get Metal Gear
Yeah.
Solid 2.
Just a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I can't see him either.
Liquid's dead. Uh-oh.
Snake! Snake!
Die. This is season 4.
If he's
Hi, Johnny.
dead, that means...
No, we're on Metal Gear.
Say it, Snake.
Of course, yeah, if he dies of Foxeye, that means that Snake will
What
probably
happened
die
to
at
the
some
air
point.
raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Season 4's tomorrow, though.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
I think.
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all
Just
of
hit
it.
him up on Twitter.
It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Season 4 today or tomorrow,
Washington
Johnny?
isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
Let me know. Today or tomorrow?
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake,
I will after this exposition, Johnny.
I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present
Tomorrow.
for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
Thank you, Colonel.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy.
Sounds like he's gonna fucking murder him.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
There she is, Jizzy.
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
He didn't say that at all.
He also said he'll always love you.
What he actually said was, tell Naomi I murdered her parents. That's what he told us to tell her. Unbelievable.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Jizzy.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
Oh, absolutely,
That's up to
100%,
you.
Joshua.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies.
3D
when their
treated her
time's
well.
up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
So we're going to die at some point, soon, but we don't know when.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code.
Which is good to know.
It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was. Where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was. Who my parents
We have learnt a
were.
lot about
And
DNA
I
today.
thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life.
We learned about biological
But I was
weapons,
wrong.
we learned about nukes.
I didn't find anything.
This game is always
Didn't learn
teaching.
anything.
I found out about Gulf War babies.
Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake?
Live, you son of a bitch.
I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going to just live.
Good choice.
Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children.
So just so we're aware, I'm going to, while the credits roll, I'm going to go get Metal Gear Solid 2 from my living room.
That's how all life works.
And then I'm going to be back for the end credit scenes. They were doing this way before fucking Marvel were doing it.
That's how we can change the world.
Way before.
I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Look, I found this.
Let's keep it as a reminder.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself.
You actually get to use that bandana in New Game Plus playthroughs, and it gives you like unlimited ammo.
That's
I
not
think.
just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
Oh yeah. The soundtrack in this game is just insane. And then they brought is it
So,
Gregory
where to,
Harrison.
Snake?
David. My name's David.
Okay. So where to, Dave?
MGS2 they brought in
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
Harry Gregson Williams.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
Who also did Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
What are those?
Caribou. To
Did
the
all the Metal
Aleutians,
Gear games.
the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us too.
Yeah.
Did the soundtrack
Spring
to The
brings new
Martian.
life to everything. It's a time for hope.
Prometheus. Dude's a
I've lived here
monster when
long
it comes to
time,
soundtracks.
But Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
Yes, Perry, I'm going to do MGS. We're going to watch the intro, because
I'm
we're human
gonna
beings.
like this
That
new life.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
I enjoyed the ending to MGS1, though, because it does wrap it up nicely, but then also opens up for a sequel. So if they never got funded for a sequel, you're still quite happy. Right. Oh yeah, here we go. We're learning about anti-war. So this the United States and Russia agreed to reduce the number of deployed strategic nuclear warheads to 3,500 in each nation by December 31st. Good to know that. Good to know that basically we're all fucked. Cool. Right. I'm gonna go get Metal Gear Solid 2. I'm gonna leave this song going. And I'll be back in a second. Enjoy the music. Right, here we go. Codec conversation.
You mustn't allow yourself to be changed.
Not the codec content.
To be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
Live, you son of a bitch. Now the codec conversation.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Dive should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am.
Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes, the inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one.
I was the inferior one?
Yes, sir, I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman?
There's a third brother.
Yes, sir. I'll keep her under surveillance. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
They just hit you with that bombshell.